Hey, this is Winnie Wilkinson, host of Hey Neighbor Hey, and welcome to a very exciting show on topics that matter to our community. We enjoy having conversations about the struggles, about the good parts, and as well as bringing enlightenment and teachable moments of how some of our community members strive. And at this time, I would like to introduce Keen, Ariel, and she's a young lady that has a business and a family with 2 kids, and also is battling a health crisis. But she wakes up every day with the purpose of enlightening, improving herself, and making our community a very joyous place to live in. I now introduce you to Ariel.
Hi guys, thank you Winnie, that was very nicely said. So yeah, as Winnie was saying, my name's Ariel Keenan. I'm the owner and operator of a business called Shell Shocked by Ariel. I solely run on Facebook right now. It's kind of been a process trying to get my website up and running. It's, you know, a hassle with 1 person and 2 kids. I have a 2 and a 3-year-old. My son will be 2 in July. My daughter just turned 3 in February. So my hands are full. I live with a lot of family, which kind of makes this whole journey possible. If I didn't have the support from, you know, my family and other people, it wouldn't be possible to do this. Let's just say that. It's a very wide perspective when it comes to how I handle the bakery business with the rest of my life. I mean, obviously, I still have to work a job to provide for my family, so the bakery is kind of like a side hustle for me. It helps out quite a bit when I have sales and deals and stuff like that running, but most importantly, when it comes to those stressful days, it's the family that I rely on to help out. You know, battling fibromyalgia as a recent diagnosis has been very difficult, least to say. You know, having to adjust to a newer lifestyle in terms of the way that I was used to living beforehand compared to now. So that makes things difficult with, of course, the bakery and work life and having 2 kids. But I push through every day because if I'm not going to do it, nobody else is. So this is kind of just me coming out here to say if you guys have something on your mind, if you guys, you know, want to pursue something, want to do something, I know that you're running for county sheriff, right?
That's right.
So if you want to go out there and do something, you have to put your mind to it. You have to put yourself out there, and you have to strive and do the best that you can. It's at the end of the day, it's you. And you know, those people that support you and those that you rely on. So keep your people close and do what you can to strive, but don't give up on your hopes and goals because, you know, this coming on here, it's been a dream come true. And, you know, Winnie, thank you for having me. She's been a big part in making this happen. So, you know, I'm glad to be here and I'm glad to be able to put my story out there and share it with everybody.
Yes, thank you. So how do you, like on your daily, if you have an order and you process that order, and then I know that you have to make it, you have a home bakery.
Right.
And can you tell us more about that what makes your day?
Yeah. So people typically, they can put orders in on Facebook, they'll message me, or I have a phone number on my Facebook that I use for, you know, everyday life that I just kind of put out there for people to place orders through. I do a wide variety of things from chocolate covered strawberries to the viral candied grapes with the Jolly Ranchers. You like crush up the Jolly Ranchers and roll them in a candied coating so it all sticks to the grape, and those are super good. I also do cakes and cupcakes, you know, the whole 9 yards. I've expanded a lot compared to what I was doing beforehand. I used to just serve like Chittenden County people, and I go all the way down to Bennington, Vermont now every once in a while for sales. So it's really nice to have that variety through Vermont of people who want to support the business. So when I get up every day, I, you know, have my kids, I have my boyfriend at home, and he's very helpful with, you know, taking on the kid portion so that I can do what I have to do to fulfill those orders. And when I need his help, he's always there. So that's definitely a plus, having that support. But as the day goes on, I can drop orders off. I can have people pick orders up. It's a home-based bakery, so I do it all out of my kitchen, and it's really convenient and to not have to leave and go somewhere else with the way that my body works and, you know, just having painful days mostly. But, you know, pushing through makes me feel like I have a purpose at the end of the day, and it really gives me that strive and that ability to provide for my customers and, have them be supportive towards me as well.
And that is your purpose.
Yeah. Yeah,
That is
my
your
purpose is to, have support and be able to provide and put myself out there and feel like I have some kind of a meaning in life versus, what I was doing beforehand. So I used to be an LNA helping out people and working nursing homes and traveling a lot, and it was, that was my purpose. And losing that due to my fibromyalgia and my surgeries every year, I have yearly knee surgeries now to put a joint back together that shreds. It's just impossible to be a nurse and do that. So any way that I can try and fulfill people's needs or wants, or just be there for other people, even if it is just baking, it makes me feel like I have something in life.
Yes, and in your product, there's also is made with love.
Oh yes, plenty of love in my product. There's definitely lots to go around there. I mean, when it comes to the kids and everything, I like to say there's no love like when you have your kids, but when it comes to my bakery, I definitely feel like I can compare some of that love into my product. Yeah, it's a very equal share there.
Yeah. Yeah, and so can you give like your phone number, your Facebook link?
Yeah, so my Facebook is called Shell Shocked by Ariel. It is a logo of a chocolate bar melting. I put that one together myself. That was a lengthy process over the first year, but I wanted something to feel right, so it just took a while to figure that out. And then my phone number is 802-829-5559, and you can always message or call. Sometimes I might not answer, sometimes I'm busy with the kids, but if you leave a voicemail, I'm totally prone to call back and leave a message or fulfill that order ahead of time.
And you do have pictures of your product.
Oh yeah. I'm a 5-star rated Facebook person. Lots of reviews. I have plenty of friends who've went on and tested everything. I try and test products beforehand. I do monthly giveaways every month, so definitely subscribe to the Facebook and get on there so that you can get on with the giveaways and be part of that. That's always fun.
Yeah. And can you describe the process of the giveaway?
Yeah, so essentially the process of my giveaways is like once a month I'll try and do a theme related. So if there's a holiday that month, like this month was Memorial Day or Mother's Day, I did a giveaway for that. And I usually just make a post and have people share it. And if you'll typically comment something like a candy that you like or a flavor of something that you like, so it gives me insight on my business that is opinionated from my customers, and also it gives me the opportunity to get myself out there. So those giveaways, they kind of just break down to a bunch of people commenting stuff, and I put you guys all in a like a wheel and I spin it, and it's randomized so that everybody has a fair chance. But yeah, I do things like candied grape giveaways and chocolate covered strawberries, dozens of those, half dozens of those, just a variety of things.
Okay, very good. And we also are grateful and honored to have Queen Lydia Diamond with us today via Zoom. And so Lydia, I would like for you to introduce yourself, and she's from Tea Talks.
Hello, beautiful people. I love my community. I love to put my community on my Tea Talk show to have representation. And I want to salute Ariel for that bakery. I'm going to be joining because it sounds fantastic. I love me some chocolate covered strawberries. Baby, that's good. And I want to share that, Winnie, I love you. I love your advocacy. And I've been following you on Facebook, because you speak from the heart. And there are some ugly people out there, but I love the way you swat them like flies. Well, maybe I'm swatting them like flies, but you're always so cordial and polite. And I'm not. Sometimes people just, they make it naturized in a negative way with the things that they say. It's as if the entire purpose for the day is to tear somebody down. And I don't like it. But I love that you continue winning to stand up for us, to represent us. And when I say us, I mean community. I mean black folks, white folks. It does not matter. Humanity needs to come first at all times. And I am Lydia Diamond. I'm a great grand auntie of two. I have 7 grandbabies and grandbaby number 8 on the way. I have 4 adult children. I'm the matriarch of my family in Vermont. I know a lot of people. I know this community inside out, and I choose to love first. So
Yes.
when we talking about leadership, and me and Winnie click that way. We choose to put love first in spite of the little petty people. But
Yes.
we love y'all and we pray for y'all because y'all need all the prayer y'all can get. Winnie, I love you, baby. Thank you so much.
Thank you,
And
Queen
make sure
Lydia.
you let them know Tea Talk with Lydia Diamond every third Monday of the month. And we always have a good time.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. And do you have any words for Ariel about her as a young woman from the matriarch of your family? What would you advise you would have for Ariel?
Ariel, I can relate to the surgeries that you've gone through. And I was in a 3-car collision in 2001 on Shelburne, no, I mean not Shelburne, on Williston Road and Heinsberg Road. And my body has never been the same. I've had 3 spinal surgeries and I suffer with pain. And so it may not, it may be similar to the pain that you're going through with fibromyalgia. And I know that it could be intense. The pain could be intense at times, so I do a whole lot of praying because I fight chronic pain on a daily basis. And I just turned 63. You are a young woman. You have so much purpose. You're a mother, you're a business owner, and I love your energy. And you're going to continue to conquer and thrive. Don't let the pain stop you. You can allow it to distract you a little bit, but I can see you blossoming, beautiful lady.
Thank you.
Lydia. I
Thank
really
you so
appreciate
much.
those
Thank
words.
you.
It's very, very helpful for me.
Yes.
Salute.
Queen Lydia. So
Yeah.
listen to the words from Queen Lydia Diamond from Tea Talks. And you can tune into her program as well. So do you have
definitely
any
will be.
closing words for us at this point?
I want to thank Winnie for having me here, and I want to thank Lydia for those words. All of the support that I can get means everything to me. Each and every person, it doesn't matter if it's a share on Facebook or somebody messaging me to tell me that they're proud of me, my family, everybody. I'm thankful for everything that I have and everything that I've built from the ground up, and I really hope that it continues to grow throughout the years so that I can, build something off of it and hopefully maybe even transition full time. That would be nice.
Yeah, that would be nice. Working for
All
yourself
right.
is
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. Okay, so I want to thank you so much for graciously coming.
Absolutely.
For staying for the hour so that you could listen to,
Yeah.
and you could then talk about your experience here and a first-hand interaction with our next guest, Kevin Bloom, who uses he and
They, them.
they, them pronouns. And I advertised Kevin, and it is amazing the anger of some people within our community that don't know the individual but got a whole lot to say. However, my response to comments is thank you for your participation in the conversation, or thank you for your comment, because we all have opinions just like assholes.
Are we allowed to say that?
Oh yes.
Tell him, Winnie. Tell him.
All right, let's go.
So with that statement, I want to introduce Kevin Bloom, who is running for the sheriff, the Chittenden County Sheriff Department, who has put his heart and soul into this community. I've seen him around at many protests, And because he is of a civil rights, humanitarian, exploring that world, it tells you that this person does not see color, he doesn't see sexuality, he doesn't see age, he doesn't see national origin. He sees you as a human being. And I would encourage everyone else to see him as a human being who is part of the fabric of this Chittenden County community. And there's nothing that you can do about that. I introduce you.
Thank you so much, Winnie.
You're welcome.
What an incredible honor to be here, and thank you for the kind words.
Yeah.
Your kindness is an example to all of us, especially, frustrating Facebook comments. But don't let it get us down.
No.
To all of our viewers, I just want to say hello. My name is Kevin Bloom, and I'm running for the office of Sheriff of Chittenden County. I want to be all of our sheriff, and it means everybody, regardless of perspective. I'm running for all of us, including parents and business owners, and it's so inspiring to hear your story.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm running on a platform of eviction reform through eviction prevention. Evictions in our community are up 45% in the last 5 years. That is a crisis. Over 70% of these evictions are for non-payment and non-payment alone. That means it's just a money issue. Half of these, so 35% of all evictions in our community, are for $2,000 or less. Sometimes we're throwing children and families into the street in the winter with no support for a couple $100. This is a solvable issue.
Yes.
And what even really gets me motivated to be our sheriff and bring change to our community, when the sheriff evicts a child, he doesn't even bother to pick up the phone and call the school.
Yeah.
Our schools have to waste money trying to figure out which children are experiencing homelessness before they can even begin to ration our limited support resources. 1 in 600 Vermonters is a homeless child. 1 in 113 children in Vermont is homeless right now. And someone in our government needs to do something about that. Our opponent throws his hands in the air. He says, that's not my problem. I couldn't disagree more. It is absolutely our government's problem, and it would be an honor if I could be your sheriff and get started on that right away. Our community deserves so much better.
Yes.
That
Yes. Yes.
Thank you.
Yes, you could go on.
Sure. So I'm also the only person running for sheriff in the state of Vermont who advocates to abolish ICE. We do not need them. They do not keep us safe. They don't belong in our community or any community. We already had immigration enforcement before their existence. They are younger than me, and we do not need them. If elected, I will also be the first transgender person in the history of America to be an elected sheriff. Let's make history together, and let's win this race.
Yeah, openly, because some people are so far in the closet that some of us didn't even know the closet exists.
That's a really good point.
So let's be clear on that. So, and I want to address one of the comments that about Kevin's sexuality. Now, the last time I checked, I don't give a rat's behind about Kevin's sexuality.
Thank you, Winnie. Thank
Not
you.
an important factor.
Hello?
And so I
Amen.
find it to be extremely childish and immature to not vote for someone because of their sexuality. And at least Kevin Bloom is open about his sexuality. And if some of you open your closet, there can be so many skeletons falling out of there that you will be drowned in your own skeletons. Let's be clear on that. My point is the personal attacks is unnecessary. He's here with a platform. He's promoting his platform. He's doing everything legally. He's being very open about everything. And I don't understand the resentment. And because I am an open-minded person that don't think about sexuality, I want to take this opportunity now on this show at 12:20 p.m. on May 19, 2026 to 100% endorse Kevin Bloom for Sheriff of Chittenden County in the state of Vermont.
Thank you so much. I'm so grateful to accept your endorsement. It means so much to me. Thank you, Winnie.
You're welcome, and I'm endorsing him under Hey Neighbor Hey.
Hey, neighbor.
Hello.
Hey.
Hey!
All right now, come on, baby.
Thank you so much.
And at this point, I want
Can
to
I
have...
endorse him too, Whitney?
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying.
I
I'm
want
now
you
going
to
to
endorse him.
introduce Queen Lydia Diamond from Tea Talks, and she also have a talk show here on CCTV, Channel 17 in Burlington, Vermont, and she would like to put her input into this conversation as well.
So, thank you, Winnie. I greatly appreciate you. Kevin, I want you to know that when you were on Tea Talk and I said that you were a breath of fresh air, I want to just share with you what I mean. Now, I don't know the Chittenden County Sheriff now. Like, I don't know him I haven't had a personal situation with him. But what I don't like about him is that he has tactics that are offensive. You said you had new ideas about stopping children from being homeless, from being evicted. And I love and appreciate that because no child should have to suffer homelessness for a couple $100s. And when I said I wanted to help, how I want to help is when you get in office, because I'm endorsing you too. When
thank
you
you,
get
Lydia.
in office, I want to put together a list of folks who might be willing to put some money into a stop children from being evicted fund.
Let's
so
do
that
it.
we can make sure children don't end up in the street. They don't never deserve that. You know? And I appreciate you wanting to not just get this title, but do something new and refreshing. And it's great to hear you say, let's stop children from being evicted for a couple $100. Let's do something about it. And that's why not only am I voting for you, but I want everybody to vote for you. Even the naysayers. They need some help. Ooh, I try to pray for folks, but sometimes you just want to reach out and touch them, shake them, and be like, what's wrong with you? See, Kevin should be the Chittenden County Sheriff, and I love his energy. I love that he's a young man who has a great idea, and we should lift him up and definitely vote for him. Go, Kevin, go!
Thank you, Lydia.
Run, Kevin,
I am
run.
so grateful
Run,
for your
Kevin,
support.
run.
Thank
Run,
you so
Kevin,
much.
Yes.
run. Run for Chittenden County Sheriff Department because you are running for the underdogs. The ones that underdogs meaning the people who are not being heard. The people, when I see you in protests, I see you there observing, talking to people who does not look like you, who do not sound like you, who are immigrants, and for full declaration and full knowledge of everyone, I am an immigrant. I am an immigrant who is a naturalized American citizen. So don't come for me thinking that I'm sitting here and I'm illegal like some of the statements said. Our family came here the legal way and we went through the process that we all could be naturalized American citizens. So let's be clear on that. I am not new to this, but I'm true to it.
Talk to him, Winnie. Talk to him, baby. Tell him.
So with these two endorsements from two African American people within the Chittenden County area, that don't have a problem in hiding to say that we're supporting you, I want you to realize that with this, we will be having conversations with people in our neighborhoods as well, explaining, and we'll share this video, explaining your perspective to this whole scenario of us being selectively and collectively as respectful to each other as human beings and residents of Chittenden County.
Thank you so, so much. I really appreciate you sharing your story about being an immigrant.
Yes.
And I'm proud to be your neighbor. I think it's incredible that we all sit here sharing about our lives transparently. Our opponent is not meeting us at this table with the same honesty. His entire team are MAGA Republicans. His largest donors are MAGA Republicans. He represents values of the extreme far right. Those are not the values of our community. This is an elected oversight office like any other in our government. And I think someone who represents our community should do this job instead. We would see much better outcomes.
And just to be clear, Queen Lydia, if you are representing a community, you cannot be selective.
True. That's true.
A community is not made of selective people. It's all of us.
Exactly.
That's right. Absolutely. And I want to say I agree with Kevin when he says we need to abolish ICE, because they have been hideous unnecessarily. And like he said, we didn't need them before, and we damn sure don't need them now.
Yeah.
And I love that Kevin said that openly, and he's unafraid. And I want to co-sign that. Abolish
Yeah, I co-sign
ICE.
that too.
Oh, thank you.
I co-sign that too, because when you look at ICE principles and policies and procedures, there's none. Because it changes every day. Point in case, we have a person right here in Chittenden County, Stephen Tendo,
Yes.
who is doing everything that they require of him. And every time he does a check-in, the rules change. Well, which rules are we following? The ones that you gave me last month, or I'm following the one that you just presented to me? That I got to perform for 30 days, and by the time I come back, I have some more rules. ICE, in my opinion, I'm just going to give you my opinion now, which is I'm very outspoken about it, is ignorant, careless, egotistical. That is ICE to me.
Yeah, when you look at their track record, over 70 people have died in ICE custody since the
79.
beginning. Yes, since the beginning of Trump 2.
Yep.
This past year, a man died of a tooth infection.
Yep.
Do you know how painful that is? And treatable.
Yep.
That's barbaric.
Yeah.
Are we better than that, or are we not?
We're supposed to be.
We're supposed to be better in so many ways, right?
But keep in mind that this is under the administration of a man who had the gumption to call other people's country, place of birth, shithole. Well, if I check, America is the biggest shithole right now, based on our international policies, our blatant disregard for the United Nations treaties, the way how at this moment there is a natural instinct to divide us into colors, into ethnic changes, that even American Indians, who are the original owners of America, is considered immigrants. Their land is sacred, is not supposed to be entered on by ICE, but yet ICE is there. Now, I'm glad that the secretary of the bullshit ICE is no longer there, so she can't ride a horse for $20,000. She can't ride the cowgirl hat That I think they said that was another $5,000, and she can't do this wild commercial that someone in the mental institutions wouldn't even come up with something like that what she was coming up with on taxpayers' dollars. If we could get rid of her, I think that I should have come along with her until it's revised, go through the system, and have the senators and legislators who were voted in by the people, for the people, to take care of the policies and procedures. Take a wide look at it. Put a sieve to it and sift out the bad people in there, because most of them, when you see their social media posts, it's obvious. I am not. When they see me as 3/4 of a human being. And when I see them, I see a jerk, an egotistical asshole. That's what I see.
Yeah.
So the feeling is neutral. You don't like me, and I don't like you neither.
Well, I think it's very interesting what you brought up about America. One thing I know about America, Bernie Sanders taught to me when he spoke in my dorm when I was in school. Mm-hmm. He said that America is the wealthiest nation in the history of nations.
Yep.
Surely all of our children can sleep inside in the winter.
Yeah.
This is a priorities issue. We have the resources.
Yep.
We have to start seeing each other as people, whole people. We are all human beings. All three of us sitting here are human beings, and Miss Lydia too.
Yeah, Miss Lydia sitting on
virtually
her couch.
sitting on her couch.
Yeah.
And the viewer too.
Yeah.
You are a human being.
Yeah. And again, if you want to have, again, that's why we open up these conversations. Now, you've heard from Kevin himself. And if you want to have any question about Kevin, his platform, if you have a question for Ariel, her home bakery, her process of helping her family, her business, and still committing, helping to build the fabric of this community, you can call in. The number is 802-862-3966. And again, please keep it on the topic that we have today. And if you come for me, I'm going to come back for you. So let's be clear on that as well.
Winnie, tell them, don't come for me unless I call for you, baby.
Exactly. Don't come for me unless I call for you. Because I am not new to this. I'm true to this. And if you could clap, remember I could clap back.
Amen, baby.
So if anyone is going to call, or have the willingness to call, we could carry on this conversation. So as you go around, putting your platform out there, putting yourself out there, you are in the protest, you are there letting people know, I hear you, I feel you, I'm trying to understand. How do you think moving forward with you putting your platform public now, it's not like in a closed thing, this is going to be public, it's going to be on YouTube, it's going to be on Facebook, and whatever.
It's on my website.
It's on your website as well.
bloomforsheriff.com.
Exactly, and you could repeat that again.
bloomforsheriff.com.
That's good. And again, ask your question. Instead of bombarding my social media platforms, asking me to answer questions that I'm not running for sheriff, trust me.
Not yet.
I have a mouth on me. And because I will not sit in any room and allow anyone to disrespect me. I'm a strong, secure woman. I ain't no girl. So this nonsense, but hey, girl, sit down. I ain't no girl. I'm a woman. I would put my big girl panties on and rumble.
Baby,
Huh?
What you say?
What did I say?
Don't start nothing, won't be nothing.
Okay, let me repeat it slowly. I will put on my big girl panties and rumble because I know girl. They like to refer to me as girl this and girl that. I know girl. The word girl refers back to us as when we were slavery, when we were enslaved. When you go to the grocery store owner will ask you, who girl are you? And by the way, my name is Wilkinson because my ancestors' slave master's name was Wilkinson. Let's be clear on that. And so you will say that you're Wilkinson girl. So when you refer to me as a girl, you're not bringing me back to slavery. You're showing me how ignorant you are. I'm a woman, all woman. And if you could step to me, you're going to reach a woman is going to respond to you. So that is what rumbling is. And if you clap, I'm like Jasmine Crockett. I'm a clap back, and the clap back going to be on a T-shirt. And I know Queen Lydia going to buy it right away.
That's right, baby. I will be first to get it. Hey! Don't start no
first in line.
funky note. Hey,
I might get one of those shirts too.
You know what? So if you clap, prepare to get clapped back. So the point I'm trying to make is that if we respect each other, could you imagine if we were having respectable conversation? There was no need for this undertone that, you know, like this hierarchy, I'm uneducated, huh? I didn't get into your education. You don't know my education. And sometimes lived experience is the best education because there are a lot of people who have more degrees than a thermometer that don't work.
Well, you know, I think it's kind of interesting. I'm not that bothered when people get heated because, to be honest, this is an unconventional campaign.
Yep.
But this office has been uncontested for 40 years. There was one single contested race, and it was a deputy who thought that the sheriff wasn't racist enough for him. I don't think that's a contested race, so I don't count it as one.
Right.
So we haven't had a chance as a community to have a conversation for 40 years. So we have all this energy that's been bottled up, and when you shake up that soda bottle, you know, it might come out quick at first, but I'm just grateful that we have the chance to talk, even if the conversation rumbles a little bit.
Yeah.
And you know, it's exciting.
It is.
As a community, we get to decide, what do we want from a sheriff?
Right.
Do we want maximal eviction enforcement, throwing children into the street without support over a couple $100s in the winter? Or do you want someone who cares? Which of these ideas is more appealing to you? Do you want someone whose values are that of the extreme far right, or someone whose values align with your own? We have a huge advantage as a campaign. We just need to get the word out and let folks know about this race. Our opponent, well, he needs to persuade people in our community to vote against their own interests and values. That's an uphill battle, if you ask me.
Exactly.
So I'm just so grateful to be here. I'm grateful for your endorsement and for Lydia's, and it's so fun hearing about your business.
Yeah.
Those grapes sound really good.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
definitely gonna have to have you try some eventually.
I absolutely would love to
I
try
have to
some.
hook Winnie up with some stuff
Yeah,
too, so that
yeah.
she knows what she's talking about.
Right. I could say,
Yeah.
oh, I taste it.
Yeah.
I taste it. So
Yeah.
we will have that opportunity as well. But as we wrap up today, I'm going to give each one of you, including, we're going to start off with Queen Lydia to honor the Queen of Vermont Chittenden County talk shows. We're going to give her the opportunity to talk about what she heard today, what she was enlightened about, and what were teachable moments about what we discussed today.
Well, the first thing I want to say is I'm very proud to meet Ariel, as well as reintroducing myself to Kevin, whom, when I first met him, he'll tell you, Ray from our mutual aid community in South Burlington reached out to me, and she wanted me to meet Kevin. And I said to her, oh no, I don't do cops. But she gave me some details about his background. And I said, well, okay, I'll give him a shot. You know, and I really, truly enjoyed having a conversation and getting to know a little more about him and what he is representing. And to me, he's representing something new and fresh, which should have been done years ago, but since old fogies don't believe in it, I'm thankful to have Kevin stepping up to represent the stopping of children being put into the street, especially during the winter. I love his new, fresh ideas. I love that he wants to make a good change in our community. And Ariel, I'm proud of you as well. I'm proud of both of you. And I'm thankful to meet you and know you. And we will continue to build together because there's nothing better in the world than coming together as a community and thriving together. And so I truly appreciate you, Winnie, for bringing these young people to the studio and shining a beautiful light on them. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
You're welcome, Queen. And so, Ariel.
Yeah, so I think I want to start with, Kevin, and, just what you're doing is kind of amazing. So we have a lot of homelessness between adults, children, and I mean specifically children. Me having children, me coming from a place where, I was very poor and poverty was, at the top of, the town that I was in. It was, crazy when I was growing up. I can remember the amount of people that were homeless back then versus now, and it's not an okay situation. So for you to touch on that is definitely something that makes me feel good about, something that, Vermont is hopefully going to be progressing with, because it's an issue for sure, and it's not a light issue. They don't have enough programs, they don't have enough funds, there's too many people and not enough housing. And even if there is housing, like you were saying, it comes down to money at the end, and everything's money, money, money these days. The economy is dumped, it's total shit. So I definitely thank you for, going into this and, putting your heart and soul into something that matters for families, for kids, for future generations, for, the rest of America possibly as well. I feel like it's going to grow, and other people are going to start to catch on and touch on the issue more here as years grow. So
Thank you so much. It means so much.
And Winnie, of course, for doing this and having us. It's really been a pleasure to be here and be able to talk about this stuff and hear about this and be exposed to all of this. It's nice. It's a good diversity, and I really appreciate not only being able to tell my story but hear Kevin's as well and talk with Winnie about all this.
Yeah, Kevin, there you go. Kevin, I now present to you Kevin Bloom, who is running for the sheriff of Chittenden County in the state of Vermont.
Well, thank you so much for having me. What an honor to accept 2 huge endorsements, legends of our community.
Yeah.
And it was so cool to hear about your life and your business. And I'm inspired by how you have this tenacity to just make stuff happen.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
It's not easy some days, but I push through it. I think you definitely feel that with everything that's going on with the campaign and stuff. Sometimes it's not easy, but at the end of the day, you're you, and you're just going to keep doing what you do, and that's good.
Well, thanks. Your story is so inspiring.
Yeah, absolutely.
And if folks want to learn more about me, they can go to my website, which is bloomforsheriff.com. We are having a fundraiser music festival on May 30th at Radio Bean with Greg Freeman, Liz Cooper, DJ Taka, DJ Milo Grant is going to be there.
Okay.
As well as Kate Cush and so many other people. It's going to be so fun. It's going to go all night, party all night. And it's so important that we get the word out. And if folks feel like chipping in $5 or $10, you can donate through my website. Our opponent's largest funder is the Handies. They are pouring money into his campaign.
I have to drink some water.
But here's the thing. They only get 1 vote. We all get 1 vote too. And if we can just get the word out there, we'll win in a landslide. So if you're able to contribute $5 or $10, that would mean the world to help us get the word out. And you can do so through my website, bloomforsheriff.com. And we're going to see 2 of these friendly faces. Hey Neighbor Hey.
Hey, Neighbor Hey.
Up on
and
the website.
Queen of Tea Talks.
2 of my favorite talk shows.
Yes, I know, right?
Well,
So again, this is Teachable Moments. Again, I do not mix anything up. What you hear is exactly what I wanted to say. And I'm not new to this, I'm true to it. Now, any controversy that you want to raise from what I say, ask me about what I say. If you want to ask Kevin about anything that Kevin say, again, Kevin, please give them your website that they could get that information to, that you could reply.
so my website is bloomforsheriff.com. You can even send me an email and I'll get right back to you with any questions you have. I love talking about the sheriff. And yeah, just reach out anytime with any questions.
Wait, Kevin,
Yes.
Kevin, you say Bloom for sheriff. You mean Bloom and the number 4 and then the word sheriff.
Or
Right.
the word for it. Both will take you to the same place. We set up a redirect.
Oh, all right.
Isn't that clever?
Awesome.
He says nobody's getting misunderstood here. It's all gonna lead to the same place.
That's great. That's
We anticipated
fantastic.
needing to say that, so we
Yes.
got both domains.
Yeah.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right now.
Yep, and again, this is host Winnie Wilkinson, where real conversation happens, where we don't sugarcoat, anything that needs to be said.
Except grapes.
Except
was just
grapes.
about to say
Yeah,
that.
we
You
put
beat me
grapes
to it.
over chocolate. But what we do is have realistic conversations. And we do encourage people to do the same in your circle, at your kitchen table, in your synagogue, in your mosque, in your churches, in your fan club, in your hate club, whatever. Have conversations and become edified by the concept or the perceptions of what you have about someone else. And I'm directing that as me being uneducated. You may have degrees like a thermometer that doesn't work. And with that, thank you, Queen Lydia. Thank you, Ariel. And thank you, Kevin. We made this happen today. And thank you for all our viewers. And this is going to go on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Thread. Instagram Thread, to the cloud. Right.
There's so many.
And of course, again, we know that we're going to have some controversies, but I am not new to this. I'm true to it. You're cordial to me, I will be the same to you. But if you're going to be very, very confrontational and attack, remember, it's going to come right back to you and it's going to end up on a t-shirt.
I love you guys.
Thank you.
It's been
Peace
a
out.
pleasure.
Bye.
Have a good rest of your day.